Street rappers are slowly losing a grip on the culture, which is something I'm going to talk about soon. But Lil Baby actually kind of touched on this during his conversation with Lil Yachty.
This shit real. I seen him, I watch Young Thug try every day. I seen him, you really use stuff against him that don't got nothing to do with nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that right there could scare you. And then I'm one of them guys who I'm like really hands-on, like, but that could be you.
Now, Lil Baby is a rapper who raps about the streets like a lot of other cats. And now he's seeing a lot of the guys he once called peers getting locked up, like Thug, who's of course out now. But Lil Baby is actually reevaluating the things he's saying in his records now.
Man, the feds are out here snatching rappers left and right. Baby ain't tripping for no reason. If he ain't careful, it's a RICO case waiting to happen.
And this is a very real thing because the feds, right, I'm sure we all know this, but they really pay attention to hip hop right now. I mean, rappers are still committing crimes and rapping about it for millions to consume. Just take a look at Lil Durk, who's currently behind bars. Lil Baby is in the same boat where people expect him to be on a certain type of energy, and he's feeling the pressure of that. And this is such a big aspect of his career because of the pocket we put him in. At the end of the day, being a rapper in this lane comes with things that can be understood. For someone like Lil Baby, he grew up in the exact environment he's rapping about, and obviously he feels torn between keeping it real and saying just enough so the feds can destroy him. And this is something he's been talking about in his music for the last 2 years. On the intro of his last album, he said the following: "Nowadays ain't no time for me to kick it. Business too intensive. They gonna say that I've been acting different. I'm beyond their mental. I moved on from slang and drugs and pistols. Can't be thinking simple."
That line hit. He can't just be on some chill, cool vibes no more. It's business. And when you're in the streets, that's a whole different ballgame.
And then on the song 5 AM, which is a song he recently dropped, he said, "I got feds on my trail, they be trying to connect me to dumb shit. I got lawyers behind me, I'm ready to tell them come on." So Lil Baby is very aware of what's going on.
You can see it in his lyrics. He's aware. But he can't let that fear stop him from spitting that real heat. He's got to find a way to balance it.
It doesn't actually take a lot for a lot of these street rappers to catch a RICO case, believe it or not. A lot of these guys have in their past committed crimes that could put them behind bars even today. So for them, all it takes is for the police to start investigating in the right places and for them to start asking questions to the right people. So it's a very slippery slope because this is part of the reason why Lil Baby is where he is. And if he has to sit there and think about every single thing that he says as it relates to rapping about the lifestyle that he raps about, that's obviously going to affect the quality of his music, because the quality of his music partially is dependent on how real he keeps it. It's the same with Lil Durk. I mean, if Durk wasn't out here putting out real life hits, would Durk be as popular as he is? Probably not. Actually, his music wouldn't even be that good if you keep it real. So factor in this along with the change in times and the abundance of rappers and him not having as much hype as he used to just in general because of the music, and we have the situation he's currently in. Personally, to me, it's kind of clear why Lil Baby isn't as popular as he used to be. But what do you think?
I still believe in Lil Baby though. He got that underdog vibe now. He got to get back to the grind though. Show why we called him the king of the streets back in the day.
Overall, I don't think Lil Baby is finished. He's still got it. I do, however, think he's going to have to win the public over by applying the same type of pressure he was applying in 2020. It's a hard task though, because let's just keep it real. Replicating a moment in time a different year is a very hard thing to do. In general though, it's really easy to tell that he's lost that grip he used to have. And I think that's partially why he's more open to doing media appearances. Obviously, he's way more well-spoken these days than he used to be back in the day. But another aspect of it is people actually want to hear you speak. You're not always going to be able to coast off of being cool, because that's how a lot of street rappers maintain their success. Now for Lil Baby to actually go past this point that he's currently at, he's probably going to have to win over the casual listener by showing more of himself, so those people can then become a part of his core audience.
He definitely needs to get more personal. Let people see the man behind the bars. That's how he can get his next wave going. You all let me know. Was he a flash in the pan, or does he got another run left in him?